Shalom, shalom, Yasha. Want to start off first things first, giving all praise and glory to Yahweh, Bahashim, Yahweh Shah, Bahashim Rahakadash, Paleo Hebrew tongues, creating as a Heavenly Father, the Son, and the Holy Spirit. Double honors to the apostles and elders of Great Millstone, and shalom to you, sister brothers, laboring in this truth, and shalom to the brothers and sisters listening and studying to show yourselves approved. Shalom. Coming today, talk about pretty much Esau's done. And why is Esau done? Because his seed is spoiled. Your seed come after you. Your seed is the future. And when you look at Esau and their youngins, it's not looking good for them, man. A lot of them are on opioids. They're on fentanyl. They smoking meth. All them curses on our people are now coming on Esau, and it's about to eat them up alive because they so weak. They cannot go through what Jake went through at all. And it is hitting them up. And I have a good example of video, which is hitting home because the first son, he's smoking crack. You know? So Esau, that's it. Something he put on our people is now coming on his people. And this dude went hard against crack. Locked Jake up for crack. And lo and behold, his son is smoking crack. Shows that the hypocrisy of Esau shows he's a hypocrite. And it shows that they're all about promoting their own. And they don't give a damn about Yasharallah, Israel. So without no further ado, let's watch the clip. Old first man, the first son, is weighing up his crack for the whole world to see. He should be in jail. This is audio and video evidence of this man having crack possession. So check it out, Yasharallah.
24/7 TV. Here you can see a video of Hunter Biden, the son of Joe Biden, arguing with a hooker about how much crack he has. He must have been intoxicated because the number on the scale is actually 20.7 and not 2.07.
There you go.
I just laid out the bag. It's 2.06.
2.07 without the bag.
And that's 20. Damn fool.
2.0.
Just a reminder of how Joe Biden felt about crack while he was in the Senate. How many quarters of crack does Hunter have here? Looks like a lot of jail time.
You have a piece of crack cocaine, no bigger than this quarter that I'm holding in my hand, 1/4 of $1. We passed a law through the leadership of Senator Thurmond and myself and others, a law that says if you're caught with that, you go to jail for 5 years. You get no probation. You get nothing other than 5 years in jail. Judge doesn't have a choice. Now, the fact of the matter is, we've gone from this.
Now, as you can see in that video, the hypocrisy of Esau. Because this dude, he sent a lot of Jakes to jail for selling crack. Possession of crack, all of that. Now, lo and behold, your son up there with about 7-8 quarters worth of crack. He arguing with that hoe. And he got a whole scale full of 20. You can see the weight on there, 20 grams of crack. It was like 20.6, 20.7 of crack. This man smoked crack, showed his face, say no, or all that what. That's just video and audio proof evidence. This man having crack cocaine possession, and nothing happens because what? He's the son of the president. And see, this type of thing isn't just isolated to Joe Butthead and his son. This is Esau, period. Your CEO is probably snorting some powder, doing some meth. Things of that nature. They all on drugs. And they not functioning on their drugs kind of like how Jake was. You know, a crackhead still get his money, still going hard, run around. Like crackhead work super hard. Like, you know, it's killing them. Esau falling down on these drugs. He can't even function. He's just going down in the hole. And we got to thank Yahweh Shah for that. All praise and glory go to him for that. Because now that's why they're so angry. because Jake is coming up. Jake is a lot of Jakes ain't smoke crack no more. Jake done got his act together. Jake coming up, getting jobs. Jake working. A lot of the men are being fathers. In my generation, there are a lot of Israelite fathers in the house now. In the house, the curse, you can tell they're coming up off of us. Some of our young girls' hair are real beautiful and long. The curse is coming up. So Esau getting mad because he knows, like we know, without those curses being on us, he's not gonna stay in rulership. He need Jake at a weak level, a dependent level, cracked out. Don't know what's going on. See, now a big thing too that's killing these Edomites, the truth is out. The truth is spreading like wildfire. We coming back into our nationality, standing on our feet. Because like I said, we on the highway in Hedges. It's a big spectacle now. I mean, these Edomites see us. And like I said, this one Edomite done wrecked his truck looking at us. This is like, oh shit. It's them. It's that word getting pushed out that's doing all of this. So we know the persecution is coming because it's working. This is not plantation Christianity. We're pushing the truth, and it is changing things. All prophecy is speeding up rapidly. The world is speeding up. They just said it completed a spin less than 24 hours. So everything is speeding up like the scriptures say. And with that come, all these curses will fall upon Esau. And he can't take it. It's going to kill Esau. Like I said, we're going to have to get in the kingdom. When the kingdom come, because I say these devils gonna kill all they selves. We gotta have some workforce. They smoking up. I be looking at them on the north side of Tulsa. They in the projects now. It's a rough project here in Tulsa, Oklahoma. It's majority of them in there. They roaming the streets looking for meth. When you pull up to a popular gas station here in Tulsa, Oklahoma called Quick Trip, you see nothing but Edomites out there begging for change. And it also shows Esau's racism. I noticed if you a Jake, you can't sit at Quick Trip and beg for change, but if you're an Edomite, you can. So that shows that they still, that Esau's racist. Because they be pissing me off. I ain't giving Esau shit. I be like, I ain't got it, man. You funky ass devil. I'm giving you nothing. I might help Jake out, but I ain't giving devil nothing. You a two-time loser. How you in your kingdom and you methed out and smoked out ain't got nothing? Man, you don't get the hell away from me. Because the Edomite, all they got to do, like Ock told me, Edomite told him, he's one cold shower from a job. This is your kingdom. You should be doing good, but they're doing bad. And that's what makes these older Edomite men angry. They're getting angry. Put this on Do Not Disturb. Because they see what we see. They know that they're about to lose the whole power dynamic because their children are going to lose it. Their children are cracked out, methed out, opioid out, fentanyl. They doing everything. And it's not, like I said, they're not functioning. They're falling out. They're going downhill. They little money is supporting them. The only thing that's supporting them. These Edomite parents is kicking out the money. The boomers kicking out money. And the children is running right through that, man. They're finished, man. They about to smoke themselves to death. And hey, all praise and glory for you. How about your shot for doing that? Because I love seeing Esau methed out and smoked out and doing bad. And I'm like, yeah, that's what you get, you damn devil. So with that, let's watch a comedian's take on it, which is real fun. Nah, let's go back to Hunter Biden's little punk butt. Watch, this dude is gonna be in rehab, smoking crack. Check it out. Let's peep him out again. They say graphic content, graphic images. He in rehab now. Look, this got $75,000 from his father. Taxpayer money. Look, bugged out. Super bugged out. Cracked out. That's his son. That dude ain't making you look bad. His seed is spoiled, man. His children is dying. Esau ain't got no future. Esau ain't got no future at all. So let's check out a comedian's take on it. He cracked me up. We're gonna watch it for a little bit.
You're like, yo, he having always come on stage and bash white people. It's like they know what they did. God gonna get them.
Yeah, God gonna get them. So, all right.
I'm not gonna sit up here and fight that fight night in, night out. I got pussy jokes to tell, my nigga. You know what I mean? I'm an energy dude. I listen to Erica Badu. I do a lot of shrooms, nigga. You know what I mean? Whatever you put in the earth, you gonna get back. Like, look how it went from the crack epidemic to the opioid epidemic, nigga. You know what I'm saying? Like, a thing that was ravishing poor black communities to a thing that's now ravishing poor white communities. It's just like, And how it all correlates with hip-hop. Hip-hop was this beautiful fucking new art and new genre of music that no one ever heard of. Came out of the crack epidemic. This rose that busted through the semen that changed everything. 25, 30 years later, it's the biggest form of music in the world. It's pop music. Everybody listens to hip-hop, but the biggest artists are who? Migos, Travis Scott, Young Thug, Future. What they do? They go on stage and talk about doing drugs and doing lean and doing pills. And most of their fans are young white kids. So it's just these rappers influencing young white kids to do pills. And I'm just like, good. Praise God, y'all. Praise God.
So how long? How about that?
Tag you in, nigga. No tag back to Canadians under the monkey bars, cuz. That's not even coming from a place of malice. We all know art. The best art comes from trauma. So this is white people's opportunity. Pick up an instrument. I'm trying to hear these Benadryl bangers, nigga. Why are there no funny opioid addicts? Huh? Why are there no funny opioid addicts? We all know a funny crackhead. White people take their trauma way too seriously. There's always some fucking Showtime documentary. Oh, we dying. Nigga, everybody dying. Shut up. Black people be on the crack like, nigga, you want to go do cartwheels on the train? Like, yeah. White people take their trauma so fucking seriously. They be fucking, there's no funny opioid addicts. All they do is run in the middle of the street and scratch their face. Nigga, they ain't funny. Crackheads are hilarious. They be popping out of microwaves, throwing croissants at fat kids and shit. And you be like, who did that? That nigga ice skating from tree to tree. You're like, yo, he having fun. He's silly. He's silly as hell.
Okay, Jake's silly, man, but he made some good points to that. He made some very good points to that right there, man. Like, Esau is now on the drugs, and it's, hey, that's good. Like you said, you what you put out, that's what you get. And Esau put out what? He put out wickedness, and now he's getting back wickedness, man. The same thing he put out, man. Like I said, like, all the new whack rappers are now influencing little Edomite children to pop pills. It is killing them. They are not strong as Jake at all. Jake smoked crack. Like I said, we all know, probably had a family member on some crack. I had a couple of them on crack, and you know, they made it through it, man. They smoked the crack, went to jail. You know, some not, some is, but shit, man. Hey, Jake make it do what it do when he on crack, man. They still work, get money. Still, it's like they function on it. You know, like, they still, like, my uncles were still making money on crack. They smoking crack, but they still held jobs, doing stuff on the side. You know, like, dudes, a smoker will talk you out of mind. Hey, let me do your Cadillac converter and steal your shit and go buy some crack with it. You know? So let's start off with a precept. I should have been done got one. Salakia for that. Let's start out with this. Is this the feature precept, right? It's Jeremiah 49:10. And check it out. It says, but I have made Esau bare, and I have uncovered his secret places, and he shall not be able to hide himself. His seed is spoiled, and his brethren, and his neighbors, and he is not. And that precept is so true. Esau has been exposed. We now know his true nationality. We now know what he did. We know what he's doing, and we know what he's gonna do. So he's all the way exposed. Through what? Through our word. Through the word of Yahweh Shai, we have exposed this devil. And exposure is going out heavy right now, to where this devil ain't got nowhere to hide, man. Esau is about to come with great wrath, because they can't present to the world there's some good people. Everybody now sees them as the wicked. And I like how I said that his seed is spoiled. We're seeing that now, man. Your son is on crack. Your son on meth. Your son on opioids and your son is smoking fentanyl. They coming up with new shit. I'm like, fentanyl? Ain't that some prescription stuff? You know, like, golly, Jake. So, Salakia, golly, Esau. Like, golly, you smoking the prescription stuff? Which, hey, they, what's that one thing they smoke too? I did heat and there, and a lot of them Edomites smoked that. And I didn't even know you could smoke that. Oxycontin. That's what they was smoking on. I don't know if I said it right. Oxycontin, oxycodone, one of them. But they was smoking it on some foil with a crack pipe. And they would do that on their breaks. We be on break. They, oh, man, you want to come? No, I'm like, nah, man, I don't do that, man. That's, y'all gonna kill y'all. And they go do that, man. And they be all in class, all bugged out, itchy and scratchy. I'm like, boy, these Edomites here. And they going to go work on somebody's air conditioner or heater. That's what they doing. When I was in heating and air, all those Edomites either snorted some powder or smoked meth or did oxycodone. All of them did drugs, hardcore drugs. It wasn't just no weed. No, they did hardcore drugs in the heating and air industry. And that's probably prevalent throughout all the industries that Esau's in. They're all on some drugs. And they can't function. When they get on that meth and that hardcore stuff, and the opioids and fentanyl, they just go downhill because they weak. They can't function like Jake. And like dude said, his little comedy sketch, you know, hey, that used to be our people. Like you said, our people used to be cracked out. Man, they didn't try to open up treatment centers and rehab centers for my uncles when they was on crack. Nah, you went to jail. That was the rehab center for Jake. You go through jail. Now, I remember years back, they had opioid centers and all that. They was giving them drugs and synthetic heroin, trying to get them out. I'm like, boy, look at this, boy. I'm having a great show. You don't give a damn about Jake, but they care about their little Edomites. And it still didn't help. I'm talking about they spent billions of dollars on facilities to get these Edomites off of drugs, and it seemed like they start smoking even more. Like, you just seen Hunter Biden, he in rehab smoking crack. In the rehab. After he just got, so he probably bought the crack with the money he got from his pops. And how does it, your pops worth probably over $100 million. And this is what you doing. You think that dude can run a company? They had him running companies. He was running companies overseas why they wanted his laptop so bad. This dude was running multi-million dollar companies, smoking crack. To show you that Esau ain't worth nothing. And it's getting more and more prevalent, and it's getting worse, and that's a good thing. We need them to be smoked out and destroy themselves. That way, you know, we have a way up out of this mess. You know, we can kind of navigate, a little wiggle room. It's hard for Esau to get his plan together and all the stuff together. He's stressed out because his son's over there smoking meth. His daughter's smoking meth. She up here, you know, taking rods in her mouth for some pills. I know a lot of Edomite chicks like that. They're doing that. Esau is finished. He's spoiled. And I'm going to pull this right here. Because this is what dude was saying. Little did he know that little comedian. This is Deuteronomy 30:7. And it says, and the Lord thy Yahweh will put all these curses upon thy enemies, and on them that hate thee, which persecuted thee. And the Most High is doing that. Yahweh Shai is doing that right now. Everything they put out for us, what's that? The crack epidemic didn't work, backfired. Now it's on them. You got the meth epidemic, pill epidemic. That's killing them. So now it's ravaging their community. Then they put abortions out there for Jake to, you know, throw away our babies, destroy our babies. And then all of a sudden, who popped up number one on the abortion list? Esau. Then they, we don't need abortions no more. Take that Roe versus Wade out. No, because shit, Edomite women start throwing their babies away. Feminism was put out to destroy the Israelite family, which it pretty much did, but now it's backfiring and it's killing the Edomite family. Edomites getting divorces, can't stay together. I be hearing all about their problems at the job. So everything they put on our people is now coming on to their people. And because they're not as strong as us, because we the people Yahweh Shai, it is eating them up alive. They can't handle the curses. Right now, you got Edomite killing Edomite, doing some old gangbang, Pookie Ray Ray stuff. The Edomite woman is hoeing out at an all-time rate, not being motherly, not taking care of the children, pilled out, methed out, and they just looking a hot mess as a whole nation. And they're done. That's why they have to bring the heat right now. Because they can't stretch this thing out another 10 years. Because then we're going to pass them. Because Our people don't want to smoke crack no more and gang bang no more. Nah, we getting jobs now. Now we getting businesses now, or at least trying to get businesses. Esau still blocking us out, but Jake is getting his act together, especially us in this truth. That's what really matters. The hopeful elect. The hopeful elect really got to getting their act together, because we in the truth. We getting ready for salvation. We getting ready for deliverance. But all as a nation overall, Jake is doing better from a financial standpoint. Let me say that, because Jake is wicked as all outdoors. But from a financial, economic standpoint, Jake is doing better. You have more millionaire athletes. You got a lot of millionaires there. Now, we don't have a lot of businesses. We doing worse business-wise. But as a nation, more Jakes are ready to get jobs instead of hustling and instead of smoking crack and being on drugs. Like where I work at, my job is majority, if you add up the southern and the north tribe, is majority Jake at my job. And they got rid of a lot of Jakes, and it's still majority Jake. And I know that's pissing them off. I work for a very big company, and it's majority of the workers are majority Jake. Even a lot of the managers are Jake. So that's pissing Esau off. They saying their numbers getting low, and they can see it and then like our birth rate. Our birth rate is still sky high. We got the birth rate. You know, that was the blessing that we got. So our birth rate, we still have a lot of children. Like Jake gotta slow it down and keep the gun in the holster. Get the woman gotta get on birth control to keep babies from popping out. Esau can't make no seed. His seed, they say, man, a lot of these Edomites out here in their 30s are taking testosterone replacements. You know, they sperm count is low. They testosterone is low. And Esau, I look at they 20 and 30-year-olds, they just look real weak. They all fat, video game, couch potato bodies. They not about to do nothing, man. Now, Esau as a nation looking real bad, and they know it. Because the older Edomites is looking at what I'm looking at, like, hey, man, your youngest ain't gonna make it, dude. Your seed is spoiled. Like the future precept we pulled out, the seed is spoiled, and you can see it. So the older ones are like, okay, we gotta kill everybody. We gotta go ahead and just do a rinse and repeat and hope it ain't too many left, and then my child can make it. You know, I gotta get rid of this system. They gonna try to preserve devils like Hunter Biden. That dude has a bunker. He gonna know work. He gonna sober up real quick, because that dude gonna be in the bunker when this thing pop off, most likely. Because his daddy, you know, he's a good mouthpiece for the elites. So that's the type of people that's about to be getting put to work. So he ain't gonna be able to smoke his little crack. He gonna be too busy getting that whip cracked on his back. That's what's gonna happen. So, hey, that's how we know we had in prophecy too, man. We were seeing the curses come up off of us as a people. You know, it's still there, but they're lighting up us off of us. And the curses are coming up on Esau. And that's when we know it's that time. It's time to go. It's time to get ready for deliverance. It's time to get ready for salvation. The time is near. Yahweh Shai is about to visit this place by looking at the curses coming on this people. On the Edomites. The curses coming on the Edomites. You can see that. That's part of prophecy. And we're seeing it unfold. And these Edomites, they're going to come with great wrath, because they like, man, if I don't do something, you know, Lil Ray going to own the company. I can't give it to my son. He going to lose it. He's smoking crack. You know, he's smoking meth. He can't stay out of rehab. It's going to look up, all the job captures is going to be nothing but Jake. He's going to have no choice but to give it to Jake. No choice. And Esau's not happy about that. These older Edomites are like, what the hell? I done lied and stole and killed for this, and now I'm about to lose it. You damn right you about to lose it. You show about, because you was not supposed to have it anyway, because you got it by deceit. So it's about to go back to Jake, who are the rightful owners. And we're witnessing that. And that's something that should boost your faith. When I'm driving out and I'm out late night, because I work overnights, when I'm out late night and I see Esau out there, you know, mapped out looking for meth, or when I see him at Quick Trip, man, that boosts my faith. Like, look at these damn devils. And they kingdom doing bad. And it be like young Edomites strung out, looking crazy. So that's something that should make you feel good. Like Deuce ain't a little comedy thing. Good. Gotcha, your turn. So that's a very beautiful thing. And I'm loving it. And I want to get a precept. I wasn't going to get that, but I think I'm going to go get that. I think that's in Galatians. I wonder how do they say so? How do they spell it in 1611? I think it's New Testament when I'm looking for. There it go. I knew it was in Galatians. Galatians 6 and 7. They can check it out. This Galatians 6 and 7. Be not deceived, your house not mocked. For whatsoever a man soweth, that he shall also reap. You know, so that Esau, he sowed wickedness. You know, all his little wicked counsels. He sought to destroy Jake by putting crack in our communities. He sought to ruin Jake by putting feminism in our communities. He sought to get rid of Jake by also putting abortion clinics in our communities. And everything that Esau did to us has backfired spectacularly unto him. Same way they did when they put them sanctions on Russia. The EU, NATO, and America put them sanctions on them, and it backfired. Everything this devil do is just backfiring. I mean, he can't do nothing right. That's why I'm looking at this devil like, man, you better leave stuff alone, but he ain't. So now he gonna come with this sword. Now what it's gonna do is, now that the spiritual standard can get lifted up. So we waiting on this devil to go ahead and make his next move, which we already know what it is. You know, he gonna come down with great wrath using his military, because he sees that L. So like, it's no more finesse game going, because he's been exposed. He's botched all his little schemes. You know, and messed them up. You know, he can't get that right because his wisdom getting took out. And next, all he gotta do, he still got that sword. He better bring that sword. That's his next move. That great sword he's blessed with, he better bring it, because he about to lose it. Really, he already lost it. Looking at Esau's seed, they already lost the battle, man. They say the children is the future. Esau's future don't look bright. They've already lost. I see it already. You know, you brothers and sisters can see it already too. Esau is finished. And now you know he's finished with them curses been put on him. That's gonna eat him up. Man, Esau can't deal with them curses like Jake, man. Jake is strong. Jake is real strong. Jake is strong mentally, physically, and spiritually. You know, us in the house of David strong spiritually. And then the 2/3 are strong mentally and physically. Well, maybe not mentally, but they're strong physically. Like me and Ak Jeremiah was talking, like Esau got to do steroids to compete with Jake. Whether it be football, boxing, MMA, everything physical. Esau need drugs to be on. He need performance enhancing drugs to be on a level with Jake. Jake can do that stuff naturally, man. Jake is naturally strong. Jake is naturally fast. Jake is naturally smart. Smarter than Esau. And Jake is naturally inclined to the spiritual. To us of the hopeful elect. The ones that have been gifted with their spiritual gift of faith. So we are the superior people on this planet. And Esau know it. That's why they always been jealous of us. Always. Because they know the skill set we possess. And they don't have it. But they do. They piggyback off of it. Because they done gotten power. They let Jake come in an invention. Or Jake do something. They stab him in the back and taking in profit off of it. Or steal Jake's ideas. That's how their great-great-grandfathers got down. And see, now, because they great-great-grandfathers are liars and then tell them to steal their ideas and things they need from Jake, they thinking that they're smart. And now they realize they dumb as a box of rocks. These young Edomites is dumb. Let me tell you, they are very, very dumb. And they don't know nothing. And see, they set them up, man. Their great-granddad didn't tell them, you got to steal your ideas from Jake. You got to get your stuff from Jake. That's how I made it. He didn't tell his grandson that. So his grandson thinking he's smart because they in power. They think they something. He's starting to find out like, hey, really, they said they done ate their own lives. They done ate their own lives is about to kill them. Because he didn't tell them what you need to do to be successful. You need to take everything you got from Jake. You got to steal Esau's whole kingdom is built off the back of Jake. His whole kingdom. You know? And they didn't tell him that. And that's because everything about to fall down. Because they not doing that. They thought they was smart. No, you not. And they really feeling bad. They found out, they hear us on the highway hedges telling them, hey man, you a devil. And you got to pay for what your great-great-grandfather did. And they know that stuff is true. And they feeling it. And that's why That's why they are reacting the way they're reacting. They about to go smoke more meth. They about to go smoke some more crack, more pills. They're like, oh shit, I'm the devil. Maybe if I smoke this much crack, I feel like I ain't the devil no more. It ain't gonna work. You gonna come back to reality. Then you're gonna be looking for some more meth. So let's go to I'm gonna end off with this part right here. This Genesis 25 and 23 to prove my point on us being stronger than them. Because it told you that in the Bible. And as I look at my experiences in this, I'm 37 years old. I've been here. I see Jake is stronger than Esau and better than Esau. I mean, this is a truthful thing. So check it out. It's Genesis 25 and 23. And the Lord said unto her, 2 nations are in thy womb, and 2 manner of people shall be separated from thy bowels. And the one people shall be stronger than the other people, and the elder shall serve the younger. You peep that? I now know which people are stronger than the other. Jake is stronger than Esau. Point blank, period. And it said the elder should serve the younger. So that's why Esau put us in slavery. He's trying to turn everything upside down and try to go against prophecy. Although there was already prophecy that he would do that. But now he got to pay the piper. Now he's trying to be that fugitive, run and hide, even though he's being caught. Because he's going to go into slavery. Because it said right there that the elder should serve the younger. That hasn't happened yet. But it will in the kingdom of heaven. Esau is going to serve us. That prophecy is about to go into play. When your house shall show up and we get our new bodies and the kingdom of heaven gets established, that prophecy going to play out. And look, that's in Genesis. So the Most High declared the ending at the beginning. He called it out at the beginning. And he said one people stronger than the other. We already know who's stronger. Shit, that sun to let you know who's stronger. That sun burn their asses up. It's a Edomite right now. He been out all week from sunburn. This week. He saw his skin is weak. He always crying, like the comedian said. They just crying, suffering, make documentaries. We dying. Struggling when they in their little epidemic. Shit, Jake out there doing about 3 cars, cutting 20 yards. He trying to get all this little crack. He ain't making no excuse. He up here taking people's copper out the AC units. Jake doing all that. He ain't even got time to do the documentary. If you do a documentary, you want to know how much you gonna get paid so you can get some crack. Jake, man, it's like everything we get. It's like we got that power. How about your shot? We turn shit to sugar. We can make $1 out of 15 cents. We just make the impossible possible. So I can see that power of Yahweh Shai in his people, Yashar Allah. I see it already. Even in our weakest point, we're stronger than Esau. Esau get hit with the same thing, and he just, I can't do it. I'm cracked out. I need to make a documentary. Help me out. He just can't. He fall down. He can't get back up. Man, Jake runs circles around Esau. They said you seen Esau. What was that? The UPS dude passed out in the heat. I seen another UPS dude on my block. He a Jake. He got a big old quick trip thing, and he knocking it out. I was gonna offer him something to drink. He like, I got one brother. He just gone. He hitting it. He didn't pass out like Esau weak butt did. So I know what people stronger than the other. Like I said earlier, they gotta take steroids and performance enhancing drugs to compete with us in the sports arena. They need a leg up. They need a whole system to even for it to be even. They said if you make things even, Jake will naturally surpass Esau. That's why they looking crazy now, because their system is going out of place. Without the system, they are what they are. They're inferior, and they know it. Their skin is inferior. Everything they got is inferior. That's why they're trying to take extends, trying to get their rods longer, because all their wives is cheating on them with Jake. I said every time an Edomite chick secure the bag, what type of man she go get? A Jake, because that's who she desires. That's why they started feminism, to make Keisha throw away her man, because guess what? She want him. She don't want Esau. She just want Esau money. But soon as she divorced Esau, get Esau money, what type of dude she go get? She go get Tyrone. And then give him the money she got from the divorce settlement. That's why Esau mad. Esau like, what the hell? Esau got to take Viagra at a young age. Esau is weak, man. His whole everything about, he has no flavor. We got the flavor. Esau ain't got no flavor, man. Esau just dull, lame, and boring. That's why I don't even like talking to Edomites. The stuff they talk about, I'm like, what the, how can people even deal with y'all? You talk about some of the stupidest, weirdest stuff. That's why I told the Edomites my job, hey, talk to me about professional stuff, man. A little small, I don't want to hear your small talk. I don't even talk to you If anything about the job, okay, we can talk about that. But as far as your personal life, and then like even when I tell them that and had that mean anger, they still come to me like I'm their therapist. But tell you, man, my wife left me. Tell you, man, I'm about to start a cycle with testosterone. My testosterone is low. I'm like, man, I don't give a damn. Hear about your damn problems, your weak ass. I will come and explain, tell you, we're losing our country. I believe in my head like, no, you losing your country. Shit, this ain't my damn country. Shit, I want this motherfucker to go. You know, slack my French right there. They just came out. But that's how I feel. I'm ready for Babylon the Great to burn and go down so we can establish a righteous kingdom. A kingdom that's going to be, like I said, I can't eat real food. Me and the Jake were talking to Jai, everything GMO. You can't get all the nutrients you need. That's why the athletes breaking down. The water is poison, the earth poison. I know who done did it. I know who the culprit is. All of us in the house of David know the culprit. It's Esau. You know, so we want you to go down. We don't like you. We happy y'all putting these curses on your butt. We looking for more curses to get on your heavy. Because I already know the curse is going to kill your butt. You can't handle it. You can't handle it. Say, you can't handle the truth. Esau can't handle it, man. Yeah, over there like the dude say, crying. I'm cracking out. I know they die quicker, too. I know the Jake can smoke crack and live to be a 50, 60-year-old crackhead. Esau get on drugs. They probably got about 10 years on that meth, man. He gonna OD. He gonna OD on that meth, man. Them opioids. And I heard that fentanyl is strong. I said they ain't gonna make it. They spoil. I heard that fentanyl is some strong. That's the most powerful drug on the market right now. I hear that's more powerful than the opioids and the meth. What I hear. And I'm like, fentanyl, don't you get that from the doctor? So they say even Esau own destroying him and killing himself. They said we used to be drug dealers, now Esau the drug dealer, the doctor. He the biggest drug dealer on the block right now. He handing out opioids and fentanyl. And they eating it up and it's killing them. And look, because I say that, let's check this clip out. We probably end off with that. Let's check this clip out, man. Was that's the spirit of Yahweh Shah too. Where that at? I had a clip. I had a clip that showed, it said something about racism helped us because we didn't get the opioids like they got the opioids. Just see if I can find that clip. I didn't think it was gonna fit, but I found the way for it to fit. Here we go. Racism may have saved black people from the opioid crisis, which you know black really is Israel. So check it out. We heard them talk a little bit. I'm also interested, have not yet been in. A lot of that is
opioid crisis is being called white America's crack epidemic. A new analysis by the New York Times found 14,000 black lives were saved because of racist practices by doctors. Their research suggests physicians underprescribed opioids to black patients, believing they have a higher threshold for pain or that they are more likely to sell those drugs. It's so ironic that racism could have actually saved some of our lives in this case. But Dr. Reynolds, how crazy is it that trained medical professionals actually believe that black people feel less pain?
Well, I mean, as a physician, we're coming from a household, so that's a start. We're not born doctors. We're born, someone's son, someone's daughter, and that's our first level of training. So if you're in a household where you're taught that, black is not as important or it doesn't, matter as much, black lives don't matter that much, then you're just going to bring that into your ideology of whatever profession you're in. So unfortunately, there's a long time that physicians were really all white male. So we have improved in having female physicians, and now we have more black female physicians, but we still are the minority. So if you're a doctor or you have doctors who are still practicing and they've been doctors for a long time, white men, older at this point, you can't really change their minds about things, then you're going to have that spill over into like your visit with that particular doctor. And they are still out there. I mean, I'm not putting any physician down. However, hopefully in the future, we're moving towards treating people equally. In this case, it was a little bit protective, but for the wrong reasons. So we want to still protect, but, for the right reasons, not because of color or, sex or, anything like that.
So Stan, are you seeing this?
So I'm gonna leave it there because they do a bunch of yapping. You see the video right there. If you want to see it, you can just look that up and watch it. But they do a lot of bumping their head against the wall because they don't have the solution. That's why we got to think, how about shot? We know the solution. They all like, okay, we see the problem. How can we fix racism? They just, you'll see, like the dude got a little idea, but the women just bump their head against the wall because, like you see, their all feelings is in it, and they just look. All of them are hopeless. The dude had a little hope, but what he had hope in, that ain't gonna work. With all the women, they just look like shit. Esau run it, he gonna always run it. They just scary as I don't know what. But I just played a little clip to show you. And that proves also that we are stronger than them. That goes also into that Genesis 25:23. You heard what she said, that so-called black people have a higher threshold for pain. And we do. We're stronger than them. So you heard doctors say that right there. That chick was a doctor. And she said they won't give our people opioids or pain medication because of their practice. And that's because they done did all kind of messed up stuff to us. Lynching, rapings, ravishing, things of that nature. So they think we can take you. They like, shit, we done whip these people's skin till they whip their back till their skin hang off. They don't need no pain medicine. Plus, they like to see Jake suffering pain. So really that saved us. Because we didn't get none of that pharmakia, none of that thing, right there, which I'm going to go into that. We will probably leave off on that. That Strong's, that pharmakia, because that's what that is. Right now, that white magic, that sorcery is what's killing them. It's killing them. So let's get that word right there. I used to say pharmakia, but I found that it's pharmakia.
Strong's G 5331. Pharmakia.
Pharmakia. So them opioids, they fentanyl, that's their pharmakia, and it is killing Esau, and he's selling. Man, matter of fact, like we said in this whole lesson, Jake used to sell crack to his own people. Now Esau, the Edomite doctors are selling pharmakia, which let's go look up what that pharmakia is. Where my definitions at? Look at that. Medication, magic, sorcery, witchcraft. So through their pharmakia, they're killing their own people. So now they can't say like, oh, y'all so dope to your own people. We can say the same thing now. Like, what your doctor doing? He's selling opioids, fentanyl to your own people, killing your own people. And that stuff's stronger than crack. So everything they try to say to us, they say, we got a lot of Edomite on Edomite crime now. So they can't say black on black crime. There's a lot of Edomite on Edomite crime now. They stabbing, and they doing it worse than Jake. Jake used to kill each other, gangs over money, the block. They killing their family members. I'm reading in my news feed, like Esau killing their wives, children, mothers. They killing their family members. Like, you just look in your news feed, Edomite go crazy and shot everybody in his house. Like, God damn, Esau. You did everybody in the house, your own family? That's Edomite on Edomite. That's on your own family. So, hey, we got a lot to rejoice about. Yahshua, Yahweh is smacking these devils, putting the curses off of us, putting them on our enemies like he said he would, and it's eating them up alive. It has spoiled their seed to where they don't have a future. There's no future for Esau. That's why he's trying to manufacture a future by using the charagma and manufacturing death. He's trying to take out all these other, racial groups and put the world, what he said on the Georgia Gospels, 500 million people. Like, Esau's trying to set the tone for his people to stay in rulership, because if everything played out naturally, they'll naturally be extinct. They're gonna kill themselves the way things are going. They're about to fall out the power, which they're gonna fall out anyway, because Yahweh gonna show up and he gonna knock them on off. So Esau's not gonna offset his judgment, although he's trying to. That's what he desires to do. That's why all this craziness is going on with these schemes they plotting up, and they trying to change the laws and change the times. They trying to stay in rulership, which the devil won't. He ain't go a second past rulership, and his seed is spoiled. And ain't nothing about to undo that. You know, it ain't about to just wake up, oh, we ain't gonna do drugs. Man, these Edomites about to smoke harder, pop more pills, and do more destruction, because it's their time to go. So with that being said, I hope this has been edifying. I hope this has been uplifting, because it uplifted my spirit. I love to see these devils go down. Rejoicing over these devils being brought down. It's a great thing. And it's showing the power of Yahweh Shah. It shows his power in a major way. So you can't tell me Yahweh Shah don't exist and these scriptures ain't on point. Because I'm seeing it. I mean, you can say what you want to say, but prophecy is unfolding before my eyes. So you little unbelieving 2/3 nigga, say what you want to say. I'm a serve the Lord. I'm gonna do what I need to do, because I don't want that smoke with Yahweh Shah. So with that being said, hey, Kwam Yasharala, and that means rise Israel, because Israel is rising, getting strong, getting right. You can see it. That's why I say Kwam Yasharala, because Israel is rising. And detail Baba Ball, death to America, and Shalom.